Most people are shocked to know that at New York City tonight we have 36,000 people in the emergency shelter system, and that includes over 15,000 boys and girls. So First Step is more relevant than ever.
My parents were both on drugs growing up. My dad died when I was, I want to say 11. My mom went from being a heroin abuser to using crack. So my mom was never really a mom. She was never home. We took care of ourselves. At 11 years old, I was raped and I could have been killed. I had my first son at the age of 17. My kid's father was violent. He was very abusive to me and he went to jail. And him going to jail was like my wake-up call, like, okay, things have got to get better from here. They can't get any worse. And that's when I went to First Step, the first time.
First Step is a 14-week job training program for homeless, formerly homeless, and low-income women. Provide a classroom component of computer training. Second phase, they're placed in 8-week internships at companies, law firms, and nonprofits. And the third phase is the advanced job search and computer classes.
The common denominator for all of us, we all wanted to secure some type of employment so that we can be economically stable in order to take care of our families. This is the second time I went through First Step. I went through it about 12 years ago. And I moved away and I came back. And without this opportunity, I wouldn't have the network of people I have today. So I thank all of you for believing in me and thank you for listening. Coming back to New York and having to get back into the swing of things, it was really hard for me. Like, I was like lost. One of my aunts who also went through First Step before me, I called her and I was like really down. I was like, you know, I gotta find a job. I have to find something to do. She was like, well, why don't you call First Step again? And I was like, why? She was like, you know, once a first stepper, always a first stepper. First Step is totally different. Years ago, it was 3 days a week. There was really no computer training. This time around, it was 5 days a week. It was simulating the workforce, 9 to 5. I went on a great internship. So the program has evolved, but it was the same mission and core values.
Her first day on the job, I came in early. It was probably somewhere between 8:30, 20 to 9, and I see this woman I haven't met before sitting outside our office with a big smile.
First Step, they always said that the secret to success in corporate America is always being there and being on time. And to me, on time is late. So 10 minutes or 15 minutes ahead of time is on time.
First Step is in very close communication with the internship site throughout the process. I visit every internship site and meet with the internship supervisor. I like to see where's the intern going to sit, what's the computer that they're going to be using, so that I could picture them at the internship site and get a feel for who they're going to be working with.
How could you not do this? Whether you were 3 people or 300 people or 30,000 people, we all need an extra pair of hands.
This being our very first intern through the First Step program, I can't tell you how favorably impressed all of us have been with the caliber of the training that went beforehand to bring us a candidate such as Jerice.
I went to HR and said, I have to have her. I have to have her. I don't want her to go anywhere else. I'm helping her get a job everywhere else, and she tells me how her interviews went, but I don't want her to go anywhere else.
About the time that my internship was coming to an end, Sue asked me, she said, would you like to come over here and work for us? And I'm like, yeah. Lo and behold, I'm currently working at Estee Lauder in the Community Outreach and Corporate Archives Department. I work closely with Jerry.
I did my first internship here at Estee Lauder. Then I became a temp. Then I became permanent. And here I am 11 years later. When people believe in you, you can do anything.
Looking at her and how she succeeded here, she's been here 11, 12 years, like that's inspiration. She went through First Step. She started at an entry-level position. She's now an assistant manager. So it can be done.
We need to have more partnerships with more corporations, more not-for-profit agencies. You know, we can give them all the computer skills in the world, but they need to have that transition. I mean, keep in mind that many of these women have never been in a work setting before, and so the ability to send them in so it demystifies the workplace and also gives them the confidence that they need. Yeah, I can do this.
Some people will ask me, did you have a hard life? To me, it may not seem like a hard life because I lived it and that's all I know. I just sit back sometime and I say, wow, I would have never been where I'm at and on the path to where I'm going had I not went to First Step again.